come to your family and, like, everybody will be there so you get to see us all at once. I know it must be really hard right now.
Our city is breathing. Won't you come out?
You remember me?
I remember you. Long time. God, just like your grandma.
Are you gonna live here?
The land will help heal you, and it'll remind you of all that's good about where you come from.
What are you gonna do after this?
Just kind of floating.
You never know what's going on in somebody's life.
Our parents didn't like us being together. Words can't describe how blessed I am.
So how long have you been driving?
All my life.
I like to thank the spirit of your grandmother, her travels, her adventures. Somehow comes through you. I guess sometimes it's called life. To live or be alive, wherever it takes you.
I was practically the only non-white person in my entire high school.
And you never felt discriminated against?
I definitely did, but not because I was Asian.
Because of your inherent bad personality.
Exactly.
Do you remember that internship that I applied for?
What about it?
It's in New York.
New York is overrated. It's so gentrified now.
How many times have you even been there?
Are we counting layovers? You always assume the worst about me, and then you end up acting crazy over nothing.
I'm not acting crazy, so stop using that word.
You're just proving my point.
Are you two, broken up?
We're taking some time off. While the cat's away, the
mouse will play with himself, probably.
Can I kiss you? Sorry, I'm a little out of practice.
It's clear.
I'm gonna go to New York. Listen, maybe you could come with me.
I thought you came out here to clear your head.
I did. And then I met Meredith, and I've been there ever since. So when are you gonna see her?
I'm here to see Miko. She's an intern here.
Actually, I'm the only intern here.
You have problems with anger, depression, your weird self-hatred.
You could benefit from a little self-hatred. Interesting.
I know you're gonna want to blame this on society or on your race or whatever, but this really is just about you.
Is this your rock bottom?
What is she doing with that guy?
They're being adorable.
So we finally get to meet your mysterious boyfriend.
Hello, Ben.
Hi.
Praise Jesus. Maybe just be honest with him.
Is anyone sitting here?
No.
Trauma cleaning is cleaning up after death, suicide. We do hoarding and squalor, jobs that no one really wants to do. Life can be very fragile. They can just... This is all animal fecal matter. Everything in here is totally contaminated, so we're disposing of the whole lot.
Take your time. There's needles everywhere.
Before trauma cleaning, the family were always the ones that had to do the cleanup because of the experiences I've had. I don't want anyone else to ever suffer.
You know that though, don't you? You know suffering.
I do know that. I do know suffering. When I was 7 years of age, I was told that I was adopted. We made a big mistake. You are not wanted as our child any longer. Most of my staff have had a bit of a struggle street in life. They're trying to get their way back.
This type of work will affect you mentally. It will get in there and it will feed on you.
You know, anything when there's like kids around or whatever, it's starting to get to me.
I've always had challenges in my life, and there'll always be challenges in my life. But I'll fight every one of them head first. I've never really thought about looking up my real mother. We don't know what she's going to be like, or even whether she's alive.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sandra Pankhurst.
Thank you, everyone. The reason I talk about my life is to promote care, compassion, and dignity.
For somebody who grew up without love, I think there's a lot of love for you in the room.
It's not only about the cleaning, it's about what we're doing it for.
We're compassionate because we've had shared experiences.
There'll always be trauma in life. You just don't know what's going to happen.
Most of the time, it's guys that you would never know. They will walk up to you, can I get your number? Looking around, making sure nobody is watching.
Before I got any work done, the client will walk out on me. You gotta have body. They wanna see a pretty girl with a big...
What we usually do as trannies, we be broken down, but we need to stand out. You gotta have the biggest boobs, the biggest body.
There's some guys that they don't want to be reminded that you were once born male.
A lot of us are secrets to many powerful people.
She's not aware of the fact that her black successful husband is upstairs in their beautiful condo down in Tribeca, laid up with a black trans woman.
But in no way are they there to protect us.
Dudes can't accept being with a trans woman in public because it's their ego and they gonna feel the world is gonna belittle them for what they like.
Violence doesn't happen before the orgasm, it happens after.
I ran across this girl online, and I was like, damn, she bad. Oh, she's transgender. And I was like, how? I was like, she's like Beyonce fine.
When we was growing up, we was always taught you can't be like this, you can't be that way.
It's not accepted in gang life at all. You better be a tough gay dude, because they gonna tease you. You can't be soft and gay.
In this game, you know, that's where either you get out of it or you end up dead, you end up hot.
This is survival work. This is risky work.
I want people to understand that it's okay just being something that you was born to be.
It's guy after guy who's in denial. A black man should be this way and a black woman should be that way. Kiss my...
Hey, how you doing, Robert? Hey. Should we start this ID?
No. Decal worked first. I don't want shit with bite.
Well, if that pasty white skin, this ain't gonna look real nice. Thought we were Afrikaans. You didn't say anything about tattoos.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, what?
Imagine if I showed up at your little church looking like this. You think I'd get a couple stares? Well, you're about to show up to a whole different type of church, my church, and believe me, it's just as bigoted as yours.
Why didn't you tell me before?
I don't like discussing things more than once.
I like surprises.
And don't be surprised by anything.
I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable with it.
Okay, then. You can just pull the plug right now. Go our separate ways. Last time I checked, I was doing you a favor.
Hey, beat up. You up? Good one now. You walk. Kershaw. Have a blessing. Just don't go crazy.
Це що за херня ще?
Спокойно. Це Толян не херня. Це війна.
Одягайся і поїхали.
Куди поїхали, Толя?
На ту сторону, там, де нема війни.
Надзвичайна подія в небі над Донбасом. Впав пасажирський літак. Всі подробиці вже за мить.
Сань,
Да.
твоя работа.
Аматор.
Тобі треба валити отсюда. Давай, збирай речі. Бігом.
Не смішно, Ярик. Хай, здрасте.
Вони дочку свою шукають. Допомогти треба.
Толя, це твоя?
Ярик, починається.
Де ти тут нахер будеш народжувати?
Посмотри на них. Ты не понимаешь ни хера? Ты видел, кто сбил самолет? Тихо! Герой херов, блядь.
Не дивись сюди, сказав.
Ми будуємо, воно ламається.
Ірка, стій!
My son, they are prey. We are predators. Boys, your mother is dead.
She died because you sent her away.
She was weak. Power is about strength. If you show weakness, you will give our enemies an opening. Shoot. Shoot. He is weak, like his mother. Leave him.
What happened that day?
I stared death in the face. And for the first time, I saw my true self. Tell me about this hunter.
They say he uses a connection with animals to track his prey. And once you're on his list, there's only one way off.
There's 6 of us, and only one of you.
There's 6 of you now.
Why do you hunt?
My father puts evil into the world. I take it out.
You are exactly like our father. Just another man hunting for a trophy.
We're murderers. Isn't that what he taught us?
Mr. Tagley. Where's Mr. Tagley?
Oh, you're standing in him.
You're a goddamn lunatic.
Oh, you just figured that out now?
There is an animal in each one of us.
Don't you want to know why they call me the Rhino?
Hi.
Hey.
Tashi Duncan. She's gonna turn a whole family into millionaires. She'll have a fashion line, a foundation.
You were incredible today.
Thank you.
I mean, it wasn't even like tennis. It was an entirely different game.
Hey, come hang out with us later.
Want me to come tuck you in?
No, we just keep talking.
How often does this happen? Going after the same girl?
Not as often as you think.
We usually have different types.
So you're saying I should be flattered?
Aren't you everybody's type? Which one of us? He's not in love with you.
What makes you think I want someone to be in love with me?
It's nice to see you lit up about something, even if it's my girlfriend.
Art's got his coach, Tashi Donaldson, who also is his wife.
I'm playing for both of us, Tashi. I think maybe we're disturbed by the fact that she could have been into someone like me.
When we were teenagers.
When we were teenagers.
Hey, I love you.
I know. You don't know what tennis is. It's a relationship. We went somewhere really beautiful together. I'm taking such good care of my little white boys.
I assume you planned this?
Not this part.
Greg was one of the best time travelers in the world before the accident. So for us, it was all, was Greg going to be good? Was he going to be himself? Or even a shade of himself?
Greg Lamont is coming up to the line. He's producing some terrific form here now. Gently around the corner, 200 meters to go. And Greg Lamont is announcing his return to the top flight of cycling. Now he's going top of the leaderboard in the Tour de France. 1:38.12 for Greg Lamont. What a fantastic ride. So what an amazing day it really has been. The new yellow jersey of the Tour de France now, by just 5 seconds, is the American Greg Lamont.
I remember screaming my head off at home on the couch with the kids.
If that's all I did for that tour, that would have been good. I got into the yellow jersey, man. That felt so good.
Got time for one more?
A woman.
Here's our bride. Ryder, go get ready.
You just bought a ticket for your friend's funeral. Do you have a name?
Diamond.
Just Diamond?
Just Diamond.
And what brings you to my country, Just Diamond?
I'm here on vacation.
And how's that been so far?
Pretty uneventful.
We'll certainly have to change that, won't we?
I'm counting with that.
I'll be gracious and keep only your money. Tell your friend to go home. She has nothing to prove. Perhaps we can get to know each other a little better.
How about I make you that same offer?